Hey, what's up, guys? Casey here at PAX East Nintendo World Report and Talk Nintendo podcast, joined by Nick of Merger Games to talk about Yonder, the Cloud Catcher Chronicles. How you doing today?
Hi there, Casey. I'm fine. I'm pleasure to talk to you about our latest and greatest game.
Awesome. I mean, first thing we're going to notice is it's just an absolutely gorgeous game. But for those who don't know exactly what the game is, what's your sort of elevator pitch to that?
Wow. Okay. Well, the word that always comes out first is Zelda, but it's not Zelda. It's that kind of style game. It's an open sort of world. There's an overarching storyline which relates to your character and sort of your backstory, your mother and father, where you came from. That all unfolds. But really, this is such a gentle game. It's all about exploration, collecting things, interacting with the islanders, and crafting, fishing, farming. It's all in there. It's very, very gentle. It's great for a female audience. My daughter, she's 11, she loves it, and it's just so pretty to play. You lose hours.
Awesome. Those are the best kind of games. Now,
Yeah.
You said it's open world, right? So you can really, or like a big open areas. Are there lots of quests? I know you said collecting things, but like, are there quests
Sure.
with these items?
Sure. So, as you enter onto the island, which we'll do shortly, you're in only one of several zones or areas.
Mm-hmm.
The first one we'll come across, it's lush, it's green, and it gently pushes you through. There are quests that you'll have to do that affect your story arc, but then there are side quests aplenty. One of my favourite, well, I say my favourite, it's probably my least favourite quest. It's the most annoying quest in there. There's a town that you'll eventually find, and there's a lady there that she's a cat lady, but her dog has scared off all her cats, and
no.
you have to go around not just the one zone, the whole island, finding all of these cats, and they're so small you can't see them. As you walk around, they mew, so you hear them, and then so you know you're close. And we've been playing this game since it came out on PlayStation 4, and we still haven't found all the cats. It's driving me nuts.
That's awesome. As far as the combat goes, what does that entail as far as when you're going through the game?
Combat's a dirty word in Yonder. There ain't no combat.
None, okay.
No combat. It's one huge love-in.
A love fest.
Absolutely. So no combat at all. All the islands are there. All the islanders help you out in well, most of them are friendly. Some of them you have to win round. But the animals on the island, you can actually befriend some of them. I'll leave it to you to discover how you do that. But you create farms. So there's a brothel. We'll find a brothel eventually. And if you build a farm, you can get brothel milk.
Awesome.
And it's all about interaction and being nice to one another.
Positivity. We're spreading the positivity
Life's
here.
too short to be fighting all the time.
There's plenty of games that do all that fighting business.
Absolutely.
Now, you said you construct a farm. Is it something where you do that and then you manage more things within it? Or is it sort of like that's something you build and it sort of takes care of itself?
No, each area has a farm space or plot that you can unlock and build within. You will learn and be given blueprints for various different buildings, so you have to go and find the resources to be able to create those buildings.
Okay.
To start off with, the guy gives you a couple of things. All right, here we go.
Got some stone.
Casey's going to show us a big reveal moment. You'll get to see the island one second. So with the farms, you can choose, do you want to farm animals, do you want to do seeds and plants? And essentially, it's a resource generator for you.
Okay.
And allows you to get more resources quickly. You can hire farm hands who will actually tend the farm for you once you've set it up.
Okay, cool.
And the idea is to get the happiness level and the production rates up on your farm, and then you leave them and you just get
keep getting more materials.
Absolutely. Yeah. It's a material-driven game. You need to be collecting stuff all the time.
So obviously those materials are probably going to go into making more buildings and stuff, but what other kind of crafting or building is involved?
Okay, I'm just going to pause you while we come up to our big reveal moment.
Oh, okay.
Perry's found the island, so there we go.
Oh, wow.
So you get to see the island in all its glory. The little sprite that we picked up earlier will give us our first quest. You know, he's going to say, hey, look, there's a village or something over there. Why don't you go over? There he goes. If you skip through this just quickly, Perry, now just jump off the edge. Hey! Anyway, right, we'll keep talking while you keep playing. So as far as there are guilds that you can join, off the top of my head, there's a Brewers Guild, there's a Tailor Guild, there's a Tinker Guild, there's a Constructor Guild.
Quite a few guilds.
Carpenters, yeah, and in each town you find sort of where they are, join up, they will teach you basic plans to start with and give you quests. As you become more proficient, they'll be able to teach you more interesting things to go and build or construct or whatever. One of the particular ones I like is the Tailors Guild. The game runs the day-night cycle, and it also has seasons. So at the moment we're in spring, lush, green, lovely. You will find on the island a scarecrow, and he can't go anywhere, he's strung up. But what he wants, he's a fashionista. And he wants you to make him the latest spring collection, then the latest summer collection, and so on and so forth. And that's one of my favourite quests, because it really pushes you to learn the recipes, as it were, in the tailoring guild. It's cool.
And the further quests, they are what yield more patterns for all these things?
Yeah, absolutely. And it's kind of got an economy in there. As you walk around and talk to the various islanders, somebody will give you a tip and he'll say, oh, that particular village over, the other side of the island, they're really looking for tailored goods. So you think, oh, okay, I'll go over there and I will sell my tailored goods
Your
to
wares,
them.
Yep.
Yeah, and actually, whilst there is a currency in the game, everything has a currency value, there's no actual proper coins involved. Oh, that's not true, there's one or two. But you barter. So if I've got a jacket that's worth, I know 100 coins, I want you to give me items to the value of 100 to do the trade. Now, the islanders are quite savvy. If I'm going to lose out on the deal, they're happy to let me lose out on the deal, but they'll never...
They'll tell you to take a hike.
Oh, absolutely, they'll tell me to take a hike.
That's awesome. I really like that. A good environment or economy in a game, I think, is like such an undervalued thing in games, so the bartering system sounds really cool.
It is sweet.
Yeah, I mean, you said you've played this game a ton, right?
Absolutely.
So what is your favorite part? Is it the exploration? Is it the, I know you said you like the tailoring, get those things. Like, what's that one thing that was the selling point for you that really made it click?
Well, when we played it, the storyline itself was quite compelling. But in all the time that we played it, over half of it, we'd finished the game per se. But it's all the little side things that go on, trying to find these cats, there's a whole load of fishing things. Oh, here he goes, he's fishing now.
Look at that.
So you drop it in the water, use your left stick to move it across, leave it there. Once you've got a fish on, hit A, bang. Now you've got to keep the arrow, right.
Oh, that's really cool.
Keep the arrow in the direction, and what do we get?
You got a soggy old boot.
Hey, but look on the bright side, it's a size 7. Oh man alive, I've never seen a soggy boot before, so there's something new for me.
That's so fun.
The little side quests, so you can finish the game, but not finish the game.
Yeah, there's always something to sort of bring you back in.
Absolutely, and I keep looking at the achievements and trying to see,
check off those lists.
How am I going to do it, man alive? There's a lot of it going on.
Awesome. Now, when is this game coming out for the Switch? I know you said it's already out on PS4 and such, but when can us Nintendo fans expect to play this one?
This is coming out towards the end of May.
Oh, okay, so really not too far off.
Pretty soon, yeah. We were quite proud of the developers. They're a lovely bunch. There's only, I think, 4 or 5 of them.
Oh, wow.
They're from Brisbane in Australia. They put it into Nintendo to go through their lot check system. Passed first time.
Boom, yeah, that's awesome, yeah. I mean, it looks like it runs absolutely beautifully here.
It's sweet. And actually, when you're playing it handheld on the little screen,
looks probably even crisper.
Even crisper. It's,
really? When you get those beautiful games and you bring them to that smaller screen, it really does look great.
It is cool. It's super pretty.
Awesome. Well, I know I look forward to checking this game out. Thank you so much for taking a second to talk to us.
My absolute pleasure. Thank you very much. Thank you, Perry, for some expert gameplay. And
that's the first time he's had the expert gameplay, too.
Well
Thanks,
done.
everyone, for checking out another video. Make sure to keep it here on Nintendo World Report TV for all our PAX coverage.